Yo, we are back in this place, man. Kingdom Ox, Kingdom Citizens. I am glad you are here. This is going to be a good one, man. We
Mm-hmm.
one of the I always say I really believe this young brother is one of the leaders of the new school when it comes to that gritty sound of Christian hip hop. When you come to that bars, that person that's like, yo, where is the lyricism at in Christian hip hop? Where's the lyricism at? Like, where's that at? I think he's one of the forefront guys, one of the guys that's pushing it forward with a group of guys, either New Christian World, New Christian Order, NCO, or
Mm-hmm.
LS. He's a part of all those movements, man. And we got him here this morning. We got him here today. My guy, Q-Flo from Philly. What's up, sir? How you
What
doing?
up? What up? I'm good, man. Thanks for having me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Kingdom
man.
Ox.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you reaching out, bro. Because I was going to ask y'all. I was going to ask a lot of people where the chat we on. I was going to ask you guys to come through. But you the first one to reach out. So hey, first come, first serve, baby.
Hey,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
Yeah. You know what I mean? You miss
All right,
100%
man.
of the shots you don't take,
Yeah. And plus your name was brought up in my Jafia Life interview.
Yeah, I
We
saw.
talked about that a little bit in our Jafia Life interview, and he was like, "Yeah, man, call me Christian."
Yeah, man. Because I'm like, yo, every time I bring up Jafia, especially in the chats, I bring up Jafia, like, yo, what's up with y'all top tens? With I like, oh, I got Jafia. Man, he ain't really CHH. I'm like, he CHH today, man. Like, what's up?
Are you saying that, like, okay, real quick before we get into you, what Jafia Life album is your favorite, and which one is your least?
Um, I'm gonna keep it a bean, and I'm being 1,000% biased. I
Okay,
don't have a least favorite.
okay,
I love
okay.
them all, but that last one, it's early, so the title is blanking in my
No, I
mind.
got
But
you. The
that
last
that
one he
that
put out,
that last one he put out was
yeah.
incredible. I listened to it on my way to when I did that Poppy Store cipher.
Okay,
I listened to that John because I think it came out the same day or like the night before or whatever.
got you.
So me and my sister, we was going to the Poppy Store job. Me and my sister rap too.
Okay,
We going to the Poppy Store. I say, yo, listen to my man Jafia Life, like, and we just vibing the whole time, getting ready to rap
yeah.
with the trenches. So, um, yeah, that last one, I keep telling him like, yo, I'm not gonna say I keep telling him, but like, I had told him, I asked him the one time, like, listen, man, I don't know if you big into like open verse challenges, but like, if you drop that Lost Boys instrumental, you feel me, like. You might as well just say Q, get on the remix real quick. Like I'm gonna body that joke. I listen to that. I listen to Lost Boys faithfully. Like
Yeah,
it opened up with the Mr. Softy. I don't know if everybody got Mr. Softy, outside of the East Coast. If y'all
yeah.
do, cool, then y'all know what I'm talking about. If not, it's Ice Cream Truck. And it played that same song. Like, so when it opened up with that Mr. Softy song, I said, oh yeah, we going to Philly with this.
I like the Scarface record. That Scarface record was so hard. Like how,
Yeah,
how his homeboy was
yeah.
talking in the beginning, and then oh man, I love that record. That was my favorite one today. Well, okay, so not your last, but what's one? What's one of his records that if somebody turn it on, you'll be like, I like it, but it's not one of my best, one of the best from him. Not the best, but like it's not in my upper echelon.
It's
You know what I
not
mean?
like, yeah, like I'm like, oh no, this fire, but I'm not rushing to it.
Yeah,
Man, I'm not gonna lie. I forgot the name of the song. There was a song he did where he shouted out. He like shouted out a lot of the Christian rappers in Philly that
got you.
I grew up listening to and watching
Yeah,
as a beginner. I forgot the name of the song though, but that one was dope. But it kind of is like a hurt piece because they don't rap no more. Like the ones he shouted out, like they don't like. I think like out of the whole host of names he shouted out, I think like only two of them still rap.
oh
So like
wow.
when I think of the good old days, and I'm just like, dang, what happened? Like, come back outside or something like that. So I forgot the
Yeah,
name of the song though. So
got you. Okay.
yeah,
I'm a big Fountain of Life guy. Like I told him that I love Fountain of
mm-hmm.
Life. I'm more of a like even when people always talk about like hip hop in general, I always go to people's like commercial success stuff because I feel like I one as a DJ, you like those type of records, and then two, I like to have a good time and party. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
when people talk about like Biggie, they always run Ready to Die. I run the Life After Death. I just do. Like,
Hey,
you know what
look,
I mean?
it's nothing wrong with that, man.
I mean,
Go for different
all
stuff.
right, man. Tell us about you talking about growing up in Philly. Tell us about growing up in Philly for you, bro. What was that like growing up in Philadelphia?
Man, it was rough. I grew up listen, just gunshots. No, I'm joking. Um, nah, like I didn't
What
have a
part of Philly too? What part of Philly?
so I'm from the house I was born in was not the house I was raised in, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So like my house was in North Philly.
Okay.
It was like at the like at the top. Philly is the map is weird. So like North Philly ain't like the top of Philly.
Okay.
It's like the middle, almost to the top. And where the house I grew up in, I spent maybe like my first 4 years in, is at that top. But then
Got
we
you.
moved. We moved to a big old, beautiful house, big old yard. Like just a people thought we was rich. We
Oh,
weren't
okay.
rich, but like people
Okay.
thought we were. That's how big we
Okay.
had a pool. Like it was. You feel me?
Yeah.
Big old 3-story house, finished basement, all that. But it was like I don't know, 15 minutes from where the house I was born in, my grandparents' house.
Got you.
Um, so yeah, no, like I I had a decent life. I had a blessed life. I'll say that.
Okay.
I won't diminish what God has given me. Um, blessed me with a beautiful home. Now I am a child of divorce.
Okay.
Uh, but my dad was in my life, so I mean, it's still like I didn't have it bad.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So like, and that was in what we call Uptown.
Got you.
We call
Okay.
it East Oak Lane, West Oak Lane, whatever. So I grew up there for all my life. Um, went to good schools. I was bullied. A lot of people don't know that. I was bullied a lot just because tall or I'm light skinned, and it's like they see me and my siblings. I'm the only light skinned one. I'm the middle child. I'm the only light skinned one. Both my sister
Wow.
and my brother, they chocolate. Same parents though. So I mean, our mama light skinned.
Oh, got you. Got you.
So,
Got you.
yeah,
Okay.
our mama light
Okay.
skinned, but I'm the only light skinned one. But like still, like so, I was picked on for being light skinned, picked on for being tall. I had big old teeth before the braces. So
Oh,
like,
wow.
yeah, just like simple stuff. Like,
Yeah.
but it was all the way to like through middle school. Like through middle school, I got picked on for middle school stuff. High school,
Yeah.
it was cool though. High school was cool. Went
Yeah.
to one of the biggest high schools in Philly, Northeast High. And yeah, that's it. I started rapping in high school. Like that's when I decided like, oh, I want to start rapping.
What's like the whole and not to bring no trauma in this, but just to
Oh yeah,
ask a question like was the bullying piece something that drew you to like I mean we probably gonna talk about it a little bit more, but like drawing you to wrestling, drawing you to hip hop, drawing into like really like escapism, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes when your
yeah.
reality is very like, man, I'm tired of going through this. Let me escape to these things. Was those things escapism for you?
I'm gonna keep it a bean. Nah, nah. um, like when I got like bullied the most was when I was a kid. So like I had friends and we just did nerd stuff,
Got you.
Beyblades, Pokemon card. Like this, I'm from that old. I know people think I'm younger than I am. I'm not. I'm in my 30s.
Okay.
So I was like Pokemon Blue, Game Boy Color. Like I'm from that generation.
Got you.
So yeah, like no, I had like action figures and video games. I didn't get into now. I won't say that though. My dad's a musician,
Okay.
so like we like because I grew up in church. I grew up in church too. Like
Got you. Okay.
so there yeah. So like my dad would he played drums for the church. So like and he loved music. Like everything about music I got mostly from my dad because
Wow.
my dad listened to everything hip hop, R&B, jazz, old school, everything but rock and roll.
Got you.
Pretty much. So, it was like weekdays, he taking us to school. He probably got, one day he got jazz, another day he got on hip hop. He might have on
Mm,
some R&B.
wow.
Sundays was always gospel music. I'm talking about that good gospel music. I don't like this gospel music today. It's too cute. It's too social media. I'm talking about that good soul. You know what I mean? Kurt Franklin, the old Kurt Franklin, not the. You feel me?
I got you. I got
this
you.
this new
Okay.
gospel is too cute, man. Too
What
many.
wait,
It's
wait, hold on, Chris. What
too
make it
many.
too cute? What
They
make
just
gospel new too cute now?
they just singing Instagram quotes, man. Like they just they just singing Instagram quotes, man.
What? Okay, so what type of gospel
There's
music
no
did you
there's
grow up on? Did you grow up on like the Winans,
I grew up, yeah, the
Commission?
Winans, old school Kurt Franklin. Revolution was out when, you know what I
Okay,
mean?
okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, like Stomp and all that.
Yeah.
Um, Kurt Franklin, to me, I say this all the time too. Like the last good Kurt Franklin songs to me, I won't say the last good songs, but like the best songs was like Pete Kurt Franklin to me was like Smile and Imagine Me,
Okay.
all that. Like that was it. Like right there, it's like, oh yeah, like he got it
Yeah.
right there. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. He might still be doing. I listen to more CHH than I do gospel music anyway. Like I got a gospel playlist, but it's all old, so
Yeah.
it's like you feel me.
It help you
Um,
through those hard times, whereas today's gospel would be
yeah,
like,
like, today's gospel just
yeah.
makes me like that's a good quote for Instagram. Like, and I'm just trolling. Like before anybody get offended, or whatever. Like I'm just trolling. Like y'all music is good. Um, but it's no
Yeah.
pain, man. Like somebody
Yeah.
black gospel music used to have that pain, like heal my foot. You
Yeah.
feel me? Like, the cancer back, like heal my, like you feel me? It's too.
But no, but I do think you're hitting on some good points.
Yeah,
That's
but
actually good because I mean, there's a lot of people that even in the mainstream, I see like I follow some people and they be like, man, what happened to gospel music, man? It's not the same no more. And
it's not.
these like cold-hearted sinners saying that, like,
It's not
you know
like
what I mean? But honestly, I think me and my wife had this conversation before, and we talked about that. And we was like, sometimes when people's lives hit, like when stuff happens in your life, like certain things, like a divorce or you know different things in your life, that kind of make a hit on your music. You know what I'm saying? It take a hit on it, or if you're trying to trace commercial success more than what God is putting on your heart to say to people, it
you
kind of
water
like
down the product, man.
yeah, yeah,
But
and it's just being like that.
right. But yeah, so I was always like I knew hip hop just because of my dad and because of my dad and my sister, like because my sister was always rapping when
Dope,
yeah, and that's
dope.
she's part of that, like how I started rapping story. So
What was the first like rap songs that you was getting played in your house? Like what was there? Did your dad exclude certain stuff from you, or was it
oh
more like he just played anything in front of you guys?
nah, so like I say it as a joke, but like it's low key true. Every Philly kid, by the time you in middle school, elementary school, we all we know well in my years at least,
Yeah.
we all knew even though what we do is wrong. Like we all everybody knew like at least everybody knew Freeway Park. Everybody knew so like because that song was
Y'all all be standing up like that woman at the basketball game
yeah
rapping.
and eat stop working like everybody like we all knew that verse as kids like because that song was always on the radio. Like we listened to Power 99, that's a Philly station,
Yeah,
and they played when Philly was lit.
yeah.
That's all you would hear was Freeway, Beans, Eve, Petey
Cass.
Crack. I ain't really hear no Cassidy until high school.
Oh wow,
I
wow.
didn't really
Okay,
hear Cassidy music till high school
okay.
because
Major
after the
Figures.
after the car accident, same I ain't hear Major Figures on the radio. I
Oh
heard them on the
really?
internet. Yeah.
Oh
I
wow,
heard them
wow,
on the
wow.
internet.
Okay.
Gilly and all them.
Yeah,
I heard them on the internet. But like yeah, like if it wasn't, outside of like fit like I know 50, but when I
yeah,
started recognizing rap was like 50, Jada Kid, because We Gonna Make It, another one, was
yeah,
always on the radio. Like,
yeah.
um,
They was playing that still when they was beefing with Beans and when Jada
yeah,
Kiss was beefing. Really, they were still
yeah,
playing. We gonna make it.
yeah. They getting their money. Like, yeah, they
Cosmic
was still.
Captain didn't scratch that. Like, yo, we ain't playing that. That's not Philly. You going
Not
to
that
get
I
put.
remember. No, not that I
Wow,
remember.
that's
Somebody
crazy.
correct me if I'm wrong. Again, no, I was a kid, so like
Got
I
you.
don't know. You know what's crazy? I don't think I was like like cognizant of
Yeah.
their rap beef. Like the first rap beef I remember hearing on radio was 50 and Ja Rule.
Got you.
Cause I remember like I remember the night I heard like they played that Ja Rule diss and he dissed Eminem daughter at the
Yeah.
end.
Yeah.
And the whole car was like, yo, like the whole car, me, my little brother, my sister, my dad, we just like, yo, what? Like, that's the first time, like, that's, yeah. But yeah, like, what was I saying? Like Eve and all them, and then like
Yeah.
Jay-Z, we heard a lot of Jay-Z.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
Was Philly like the rappers in Philly, was they always something that you aspired to be like, or was it more like some other people that you've heard that added on to that Philly flair?
so, okay, so I gotta layer it.
Okay.
So I didn't, as far as like Freeway Beans and all them, like let's
Yeah.
put them to the side.
Yeah.
Uh, when I got into middle school, like eighth, like I only been in my middle school for 2 years. Like middle school is usually 3 years. I started in seventh grade. That's when I
Yeah.
switched.
Me too. Me too. I went to a middle school for 7 and 8 when I was
Seven and
growing
eighth.
up.
Yep.
Kindergarten was elementary for us was kindergarten and
To
kindergarten
to
and
sixth
sixth.
grade.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
So in eighth grade, that's when I started like not. I don't want to say started getting into battle rap, but that's when I started hearing about the battle rappers, the Reed Dollars,
Yeah.
Joey Jihad,
Yeah.
Oskino, all them. And eighth grade is when Reed dropped the Young Reed Southwest representative, Philly, Philly, Philly. I'm stepping up to the center. Everybody, the touch it freestyle. Everybody know
Okay.
that freestyle.
Okay.
So that's the like in middle school, we all rapping that joint. Like D Jones better tuck his brick hard off with the sawed off, pump in his face. Like we all rapping that joint in middle school. Like,
Yeah.
but I didn't again, like I said, I didn't start rapping until high school. And at first it was just like me and the homies, we just doing like some lunchroom. We write, like Lupe Fiasco or something. Like we just rapping about life. Like we ain't on no drug dealing, gangster talk. Like we just rapping about, oh, we hate school, we want to play games, Xbox,
Yeah. Yeah.
It wasn't until I found Christian rap.
Wow.
I started listening to Christian rap, and then I started after Christian rap. There was a point where I had to develop like RQ. What do you want to sound like?
Oh wow.
So I started listening to battle rap, and I started listening to Reed, like their music now. Reed music, Enes. Then I switched over to the Philly. I started finding Philly CHH. This is when I found out Philly was like the Mecca at some point.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, yo, like, yeah. So I didn't really start. I wasn't, cut right called me Captain Philly and all that. I wasn't I wasn't Captain Philly till like after I got into CHH.
Got you.
So
Okay.
yeah, none of that mattered until I got into CHH. And I started getting recognition outside the church.
Oh wow.
Just by like the hood, the trenches, everybody, just people was like, that's when I realized people don't care if you're Christian or not. They care more so, can you rap? Are you
Got
nice?
you. Got you.
So
Got
yeah,
you.
that's when I started thinking like, oh, all right, well, let's get to this Philly mantle. You feel me?
Yeah.
It wasn't until after I yeah.
What was the Christian rappers that you were listening to from Philly? Like who were the people besides like Jafia that you was really checking out?
So the first Christian rapper I listened to. No. I'm not gonna do that. Because Ambassador was the first Philly CHH album that I heard. I forgot which album it was, but
okay.
My stepbrother had the album because we was the first. Obviously, the first Christian rapper I heard was Lecrae on Wax.
Okay.
But I started listening to it was guys from my church, the guys who inspired me. When I heard them, that's when I was like, "There's Christian rap. Oh, I can do that." And then I heard Lecrae and Ambassador and Jafia. But Eshan's also one of them. They already know Eshan, Jafia. They on my CHH Mount Rushmore with Lecrae, and I gotta think of a fourth name. But I heard it was this guy named Bishop. It was spelled Bish-up.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
He was from Philly.
He's from Philly. Yeah.
Yeah.
He went to my church. Well, he goes to my church, and he was the first person I saw perform And I was like, yo, that's when I had that light bulb clicked. I was like, there's Christian rap. It was him. His name is
Wow.
Bishop. He don't rap no more. He do photography, real dope. So it
Yeah.
was him. It was this guy, Drew Smith, the
Okay.
Dreamer. Y'all might have heard. He's been posting on Rapzilla a few times.
Okay.
Um, there was this group called the Union. Uh, it was five of us, five brothers. Um, the Justin Timberlake of them was a guy named ISO.
Okay.
Uh, there was so after them, they were the ones I heard in church.
Got you.
Then when I started going to events, you had Doc Hero, um, Deuce B. You
Okay.
had a guy named Don Cephas and a guy named Clay. They went by FOF, Faith Over Fear.
Okay.
Two of those guys don't rap anymore. Deuce B, he still perform. You know, he'll perform his old work if when it's time to. Doc Hero's still out here killing it. But yeah, like I a lot of people confuse the Philly eras. They see me, they think, oh yeah, Q-Flow, Mike Wise, Prodigy, Abel.
Yeah.
No, I was in this before I knew them.
Got you.
Before I knew Abel, before I knew Prodigy. Like I'm from a different class. Like I was rapping with guys Reem Raw, Rated Raw, uh NASA. It was a lot of Philly guys before this current class of guys. But
Absolutely.
like I
And
was, yeah.
is this Philly? Like, is this because when you're naming people, I'm like, yo, okay. Some people I've heard of, and some people I'm like, I don't know who that is. And
Mm-hmm.
maybe because my idea of Philly, of course, was the movement, Truth,
Yeah, cross
Jafia,
movement, truth, and all
Eshawn,
them.
you know what I'm saying, and
Mm-hmm.
R. Swift, and just different people of that nature. But you're naming like the underground
I'm naming
coffee
that.
shop, let's get
Yeah,
it, cipher
open
guys,
mics.
yeah,
Yeah,
open mics
yeah.
guys,
These are guys like again, like these are people I grew up seeing
yeah,
or like perform with
yeah,
afterwards. Like these are, yeah. By that time, like Truth was already out there.
yeah,
Swift was already out there. Cross movement was pretty much done,
yeah.
but everybody was still doing their thing. Um,
No, that makes sense.
yeah. So
That
these are
makes sense.
like I had to do my homework on like cross movement, R Swift, Eshawn, Jafia. I had to do my homework on them. My
Wow.
introduction to Philly CHH were my friends, the people who were
Oh,
doing it.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
They drew me, like they brought me into the fold. Was like, oh yeah,
yeah.
come on, Q, come on down. Like, is those type of guys. Then you got guys like T Coda, um, Atiba, Halisi. Like these are like they were from that Doc Hero cloth or
Got
maybe
you.
earlier,
Uh-huh.
but like I didn't discover them. I didn't know about them till later, and I'm like, yo, they were like gritty CHH before C4 made it
Gritty. Yeah,
the
the
name, like
name.
before he
Yeah,
put the stamp to
yeah,
it. They were like because you listen to their old stuff, it's like, oh nah, that's gritty CHH. Like
yeah. But what is that
um
sounding? Because I think that's another thing about when we talk about gritty CHH, because we come from my background of underground hip hop, but you're talking about like when I think about underground hip hop, I'm thinking like the Premier, the Static Selectors, those type of productions,
mhm.
type of vibe. But then some people may say, nah, that Griselda sound is gritty CHH. Is that or is it both? Is it both, or is it
To
just
me,
like a specific sound that you think is gritty?
I think it's both.
Got you.
I
Okay.
think it's both.
Okay.
Yeah. Um now I think Griselda fully epitomize that. Like I think they fully encapsulate that sound, but I think it's both. I've heard Static do gritty. I've heard
Yeah.
uh Blaze, Alchemist. I heard them do gritty. So
Yeah.
I think it's both. And I didn't discover, like I found out about like T Coda and Jaffa no, not Jaffa, T Coda and Atiba. When I heard their music, this was like the 2010s. So it
Oh
wasn't that long
wow.
ago. Yeah, it's like their
Wow.
music, their music, like you can listen to their music now and it doesn't sound dated.
Oh wow.
You feel me? Like, yeah,
Wow.
like you can listen to like
Wow.
all that and it don't sound dated. Like it sound like they might have just dropped it maybe a year ago.
Got you.
Um,
Got you.
but
Okay.
it had that gritty sound that I wanted to do. Um, I don't know what made me want to get into that. Like I started listening to battle rap in the 2010s.
Yeah.
So like I like that. Like I like the punch because I wasn't always a punchline guy. I used to be in a group. A lot of people don't know that. I used to be in a group
Okay.
when I first started.
What was the group? What was the name of the
It
group?
was called FFG, Fire for God. If you look at my if you look at like on Spotify when you see the you know how I got like the song, the artist detail, the song details or
Yeah,
something like
yeah.
that for all the credits. If you look at this the publisher, it says Fire for God Music. Like I just like I'm keeping that. But that's where that comes from. Like it was FFG. It
Yeah.
was me, my younger brother, my two best friends. Um, my brother stopped rapping, but he does photography now, real good photographer.
Why is that? Why is that one of the things
I
for
don't know.
dudes?
I don't know. People leave rap, they
People
go to
start rapping,
photography.
they go to photography.
They go to photography. I don't know. But hey, look, he found his passion. He's good at it. He's good
Yeah,
at it.
yeah.
So
But now that's not the first time I heard that.
well,
I've
yeah,
heard
because I
like some
said it
other
earlier.
people. No, not
I
even
said
that. Like even I mean you did, but like even some other people I heard like some OGs from Christian hip hop like era to like the 2000s. Some of them like they leave and they like I'm doing photography. I'm like it's like the mic just comes down and then a camera
the
come in your
camera comes
hand.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah. So my brother left. He went like he stopped. He just ain't had the love for it anymore. And then he started
Mhm.
doing photography later on.
Yeah,
One best friend again, like everybody. No. My brother and the one friend, they both just lost the love for it, started doing their own thing.
got
So
you.
then it was just me and my man. He goes by Trigger. His name is Trey, but he goes by Trigger.
Okay.
Um, Me and him, like we was like how me and Prodigy be,
Yeah.
like the dynamic duo. It was me and him first.
Oh
So
wow.
like yeah, like so we would still get booked. He ended up moving to Canada, but we still did like we still had like one last hurrah. We had dropped the EP that's gone now. We can't even find it.
Wow.
Um we dropped the EP. We did a whole concert around the EP. We ended up doing like two more shows and then like he was just in Canada. So like yeah.
What
He's
part
back.
of Canada? Oh,
He was in Brampton.
Brampton. Okay.
Yeah, I mentioned Brampton to OB. I hung out with OB when he was in Philly, and I was like, yeah, you know my man. I was like, yeah, I got a friend in Canada. He live in Brampton. He's like Brampton. I'm like, okay, that's a bad part. Shout out OB, man. Um,
That's
but yeah,
hilarious.
but he ended up moving back. He trying to get back into the space. So
Yeah,
I got him tapped in with the TLS, but he busy right now. So like,
got you.
you know, he back in school and all that. But yeah, so after he went to Canada, that was it. Like I was on my own.
Yeah.
Um, so that was the end of the group. Like we had a nice run. We dropped between the whole group and grant, mind you, the music we dropped was terrible. The music was terrible. We ain't know how to mix. We was getting industry beats and just putting them on our CDs. This is during the this is the LimeWire era. The
Wait a minute.
Lime
Wait. Hold on. You was getting beats off LimeWire?
we was getting industry beats off of
Okay,
LimeWire.
like so you was getting instrumentals and
Yeah, we was
like
getting instrumental. Yeah,
Yeah.
instrumentals. Like I'm rapping over Lupe, Sunshine.
Okay.
Somebody else rapping over Alicia Keys, Unthinkable. Like we just taking beats and rapping over it.
Got you. Okay.
Um, it's funny though, because the one time, right? I keep getting off in these side stories, but they're funny.
No, that's good.
Uh,
That's good. That's good. No, that's good.
so the one time, like I had rap. This is when Derek Minor switched over to Derek Minor,
Yeah.
and he dropped not Empire. I think it was Minorville. Minorville's the one with the gray album cover, right?
Yeah. It is.
All right.
Yeah.
So he dropped
Like gray
Minorville.
bluish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I took two of his instrumentals and rapped over them. And again, like this is when I was still trying to like get better. Like
Yeah.
I wasn't the Q-Flow y'all know and love.
Okay.
I was just the Q-Flow y'all know.
The come up flow. Come up flow.
Yeah. This is you know what I mean, young flow. So I rapped over them again. Like I don't know how to mix, so the mixing like it sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I don't know this stuff.
Wow.
Um, and I posted them on YouTube, and they got okay reactions, but like people weren't keeping it real with me. And that's why I love Atiba, because like he wasn't no yes man. But anyway, so I had tweeted RMG was like, yo, I rapped over 2 of the Minorville beats. And they was like, for real, yo, send them to us, DM them to us. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, oh, let's go. But at some point, when I became the Q-Flo, everybody know and love, I'm saying like, yo, why y'all don't ask me to send y'all stuff now? Like, I'm nice now. Like, y'all let me send stuff when I was trash, but like, I'm fire now. Like, let me send y'all something now. Like, I'm like, yo, like, I'm him now. Like, I can send y'all something now, but like, I'm like, man, I done scared RMG away. These corny raps, man.
No, but you know what the thing is, bro? Honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. I think a lot of people in our space, and we talked about you, me and I'm having a B, I will say B flat, B plus, me and B plus. We talked about you, and we talked about that song you made that was like a vibey house type record. I forgot the name of it. Yeah.
Oh, New Groove.
Yeah, New Groove. And I love that. That's one of my favorites. I think at times I realize about the mainstream side of Christian hip hop is that they look for people who create songs or create like give me, you can spit all you want, but if you could create a song, like if you're a songwriter, like I think that's the difference between a lyricist and a songwriter. You know what I'm saying? I think 50 Cent talked about that before. He was like, a lot of cats, he said this like almost verbatim. He said a lot of cats in battle rap are the best lyricists, but they can't write a song and save their life. And I think that's the thing of, for us in our spaces, we have dope spitters, we have dope rappers, but sometimes that doesn't do well when it comes to songwriting. That's what I'm saying. Like, and
everybody say that, but then Michael and them post Bodega doing, and it's like, oh, like now it's like the world changed. It's like, bro, and that's no slight that Michael's my guy, so he knows that's my brother. Yeah. So he know it ain't no slight to him, but like they drop Bodega and people act like the world changed. I'm like, dog, we've been doing this. Like,
no, but I think I'm even, like. But I think the concept, but I'll say this. I think the concept and the rollout of Bodega is what make people look at that different.
Yeah, good.
No, versus just releasing songs. You know what I'm saying? Like I think Michael has a vision of what Bodega sound like. The visual.
Michael's a marketing master.
Yeah, he is, man. He's a marketing
master.
He's a beast when it comes to that. Yeah. But I do think it's there's like you said, there's the lyrical side of different people in our space that can get on a beat and kill it, but then also they can flip it like Eshawn, like the people that you name, like the Eshawns, the Jafias, they can get on a record and go crazy, but then they also know how to make a song. Like they know how to make a song. Like one of my favorite albums from Eshawn is the blood rushing through my head. I believe it is called, where he got like the veil. He has a joint where he with him and Jay Salas, and that's another Philly legend. Jay Salas.
Man, I forgot to shout out Jay Salas. Matter of fact, he texted me this morning actually. Yeah, he be sending me Bible verses.
Dope, man. Jay Salas is amazing, bro. I had his first album, but he had a record with him. And that joint was so hard, and it was a dope jazz loop sample.
And you talking about it's the joint? You talking about is that the one with him and I think Von Juan was on the hook?
Yeah, and
that's the first Eshawn song I heard. Yeah,
that song is amazing to me to this day. I love that record.
Yeah,
but it's a
shout out Von Juan. I think he followed me because I brought that up one time. Yeah. I think he followed me on Twitter because of that. I was like, yo, he's still killing it too. Like I don't know why he being high and like yo posted so maybe you know what, I don't think I follow him on the gram, so maybe I'm bugging, but like
no, he just released the album recently.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't see that. I don't think I see it on Twitter, but I gotta follow him on Instagram. But
Von Juan's still working.
That's the first matter of fact
and stuff. Yeah,
I think y'all might have used that in a line for line, and I think that's where I heard it.
Oh, what the
Eshawn Jay Salas Von? I think y'all used it in a line for line.
Yeah,
and I think because I told y'all like Line for Line introduced me to a lot of CHH too outside of Lecrae.
Got you. I appreciate that, man. We appreciate that so much, bro. Yeah. Like it was one of those things, and now that now that has his own channel. Line Flying has his own channel, so that's probably why people don't
Cool.
see it on our Track Stars channel. But
Yeah,
yeah,
yep.
we still doing stuff like that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, he got his own channel. But I'll going back to you, bro. Like, so okay, so you're getting all this music. You're getting influenced by the people you're seeing at your church. You're getting
Mm-hmm.
all this stuff. What was it like to say, like, man, God, like, what was the transition from, like, let me just be a local rapper to now, like, you like being known in the space and different things? Like, was that always your goal, or was it just stuff started happening where you were like, okay, well, maybe I just need to do this by solo?
So when I first started, that was the goal,
Okay,
but I realized that shouldn't have been the main goal. Like, yeah,
got you.
recognition is nice,
Yeah,
but I forgot what I was doing it for.
yeah,
Um, and God took he took all that. I'm not gonna say he took it all away because I ain't have it, and
yeah.
he did not provide it to me till I
Wow,
understood what it was
wow,
about.
wow.
Um, so like, yeah, I was getting booked at open mics and concerts here and there, but that was just all like the Philly stuff. I wasn't
Yeah.
getting no Rapzilla postings. Um, honest, not even that. Philly had beef with Rapzilla.
Wait, 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 wait,
Well,
wait, 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 wait. You
Philly
can't
had,
say that. What happened? Okay, what was the beef with
uh,
Philly and Rapzilla?
so
I didn't know.
so a lot of the Philly guys, and these are guys like, I'm not gonna say I'm young and impressionable. I was in my 20s or like my late teens, my 20s, but like I was still new in the game, so I didn't understand. And they just like, yo, it's all politics, bro. Rapzilla is all. It's the same arguments that everybody had for Rapzilla now, but it's like now I'm on the corporate side. And that was like, y'all wrong, but like, but but yeah, it was like, yo, um, it's all politics. They don't really post nobody from Philly. Like, we don't know what it is. They don't rock with us. I think one person had a valid argument, but I'm not gonna. That's not for the cameras.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
yeah, that's not for the cameras. One person had a valid argument though. But it's old, so I'm not
Got you.
hanging it over nobody's head.
Got you. Got you.
But yeah, it was just like they weren't posting nobody from Philly, and I was getting mad. I had a Rapzilla disc record. I called it Flowzilla. I took
Did you rap
remember
over the beat? What beat you?
I rapped over Duppy. This is when Duppy when Drake and Pusha T was doing their thing. I rapped over Duppy because I was mad because like the 1K Fuse and all them was popping,
Yeah.
and it was just like everybody, oh, Christian mumble rap, Christian mumble rap. I was hating. I was for sure one of those people hating. Now, few, I don't know if you watching this. I ain't hating no more, bro. We prayed together at Flavor Fest. I don't know if you remember, but I got it on camera. We prayed together at Flavor Fest. I don't hate your music. It's not for me, but I don't hate your music. I'm not saying you're trash. Your music is good. It's good.
Yeah.
It's just not for me. I like lyrics. I like heavier lyrics. I like gritty CHH.
Did you
Um,
get to that? Did you get to that point when you had to realize in your life, like, okay, he's not
bro,
bad, or not him in general, but like different Christian rappers may not be my cup of tea, but it could be a blessing in somebody else.
it took a lot of like growing up and maturing. But hold on. Let me hold it. I gotta get back to the Rapzilla the Rapzilla
Okay.
beef. So
Okay.
yeah, so everybody was just like, yeah, like, and it was everybody. There was times I was like, yo, I sent the song to Rapzilla. Oh, they ain't posted. I'm like, yo, what's going on? They was like, dog, it's the machine, bro. Like, they don't care about, just keep doing your thing. It's the machine. One day I see they posted Doc Hero and Drew Smith. They did a joint called American Dream. I don't know if it was an EP or just a song,
Yeah.
but they posted them. And I was like, finally, they posted them. Then I seen they posted ISO. And I was like, finally, like they posted Philly again.
Yeah.
They posted my man Trey. This is in the SoundCloud era. They
Yeah.
posted my man Trey. And he was lit off of that. Like, this is the first time we seen a thousand streams, you know.
Yeah.
Now 1,000 streams is easy, but back then it was like, yo, you got 1,000? That's crazy. Like, it was back then. So but still it's like they wasn't posting everybody's stuff.
Yeah.
Philly, the whole Philly scene was like, man, forget Rapzilla, forget the machine, like we lit anyway, blah blah blah. Then I saw they had posted 1K Few had a song called, it was like Trick Shot or something like that.
Uh-huh.
Flip Shot, I don't know. And I was like, y'all stay posting Christian mumble rap. This is trash. Like, y'all never post nobody from Philly. and I don't know who it was from the Rapzilla page. It was either Justin or Steven. And they was like, "Oh, but you want us to think name of my song is fire?" I said, "Oh, it's on now." So I made a Rapzilla rap this. I called it Flowzilla. They remember they used to have the no, I took their logo, put it on a brick wall, and then I NWO flow on the Rapzilla part. I just Flowzilla, and I took that duppy beat and I smoked Rapzilla. No, I'm joking.
You know this is gonna be one of my snippets.
Oh
I
yeah,
post
go ahead.
up.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know that, and I know.
I still got it somewhere. If y'all want to like hear it and laugh at it, like I still got it. I could. If
So
I
was
go
you
on my
giving
email,
out shots to Justin, Chad,
no, because
everybody?
I didn't know the staff. I didn't know the staff. I'm just saying now because I know the staff. You know,
yeah.
I'm corporate now. I'm a sellout.
Yeah.
I'm corporate now. I'm joking.
Yeah.
But
Syntax.
yeah. So yeah. Shout out Syntax, man. But yeah. So we thought, so I forgot how we got here, but like Philly, we thought Rapzilla was against us.
Wow.
So
but you know what's so funny? Like, and be real, I'll say
yeah.
this: like, we get that too at Track Stars. Honestly, I know people will be like, Track Stars don't promote the real Christian hip hop, and then be like,
I never thought that though. I thought y'all were like, y'all in 520. This is, I've always felt like y'all were a little more with the people versus Rapzilla, who posted the best of the best.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
Again, this is my old ways. This is not me now. This is the old Q. That's how I thought.
Yeah.
Because again, like I said, like I discovered a lot from y'all line for lines, and then 520 always felt like Rapzilla for independence.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Shout out to Jason for that, because I mean he does he's amazing about him and his team do very well. I mean, and honestly, they kind of like they're not an extension of us, but they we work with Jason at times, and we've helped him on many occasions, help him on different things he asks for us and Track Stars. So it's always been like family with him and 520 Collective. So yeah. So but I do agree that I think you should give a balance. Honestly, you should give a balance. But I remember the crew called us out on something. They was like, man, they said this in public too. I don't know if Ryan and Sean saw this. They was like, man, y'all got to stop posting everybody, man, because everybody ain't good. I was like,
no, everybody ain't good. And that's crazy. Seeing it from the other side, I'm like, oh, I get it now.
Yeah.
Like,
because we had to do a diss record towards us recently. It was towards us and Holy Culture.
Recently?
Recently. But he was more underground guy. And he was like, y'all not giving the world what they need. Y'all not giving the true Christian, the true gospel spitters, not even gospel spitters. He was like the true ministers of the gospel. Y'all got to do better and all this other stuff. And it's like for us, it's like we post everybody.
Y'all post everybody,
yeah. But I think at the same time, he was looking like y'all don't give me as much as attention as y'all giving these other people.
That's kind of how Philly was. And then you know what I discovered talking with Justin?
Yeah.
Nobody was sending stuff. I'm like, I'm like, y'all got me crashing out on Rapzilla, and y'all ain't even sending them stuff. Like, that's crazy. I'm like, y'all got me out here looking crazy, bro.
So they complaining. It's almost like vote. It's like people don't vote. They're like complaining about something, and then you finally ask, "Yeah, man, y'all vote?" Nah, I don't vote, son. You like what?
I'm like, bro, y'all got me crashing out for nothing. Y'all ain't even sending them stuff. That's crazy. Justin's like, yo, I look at this email all the time. I promise you, they were not sending stuff.
So what did you tell your peeps? Like, yo, did y'all send anything? Like, did you ask them?
So, Art, a lot of the guys, I'm not gonna say they're anti-Rapzilla.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them don't rap anymore.
Got you.
But the ones who do, they just didn't know.
Got you.
They just didn't know. So I didn't get I credit a lot of my wait. Man, we just went off on a tangent. I ain't even finised my original point, but it's cool. Yeah, I just realized like, wait, this wasn't the original question. It's cool though. I credit a lot of my newfound success. One to, again, like I said, God, I was doing it for fame. That wasn't what it was supposed to be. It was to be be a blessing,
Yeah.
try to
Yeah.
encourage people and all that. And that's when I got where I am now.
Got you.
As far as as far as God's doing, but he had to. It wasn't just like God saying, "All right, you're fired now." Like it was like, no, he sent people in my direction. One of those being OB.
Oh wow.
Um, I found out about Critique Fridays. I started doing Critique Fridays. I, unlike a lot of people, accept great feedback. Like I want all feedback.
Oh wow. That's
OB
amazing.
gave me, he said, and this is crazy because it's like that's the OB formula. Everybody keeps saying he biased, but it's like, no, have dope production, have a dope beat, good lyrics, good mixing.
Yeah.
Boom, that's it. That's all OB be asking for. Like
Yeah.
that'd be it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what he did. And he was like, yo, you need to get, he was like, I don't know who's mixing your stuff, but it needs to be mixed better. So talk to this person, talk to that person. I don't
Mm.
know where you're getting your beats from. They're okay,
Mm.
but they could be better.
Got
Maybe
you.
get production. He's like, I can hear you rapping on this person's beat. You're a lyricist. You can rap over this person's beat. I can hear you rapping over that person's beat.
Wow.
And but he was like, your lyrics is cool. Your lyrics, you sound, you're dope. You got the, because I'm punchline guy and all that. He's like, your lyrics are dope. Just find better beats and better mixing, and you're good. And
Got
he
you.
was right. He was
Wow.
right. So
Wow.
you know, uh it started off as like, I mean, at that point though, it's just like, yo, whatever God wants me to have, so be it.
Mm.
I don't
Wow.
care. I don't, I like doing shows. It's fun. I like being with the people, but like, you know, if I'm not booked, that's cool. Like, uh, now granted, some events is tough to go to now,
Yeah.
just because it's like I went as a like Holy Smoke. Holy Smoke was incredible. Um,
Mm.
but I went as an artist and not as a fan.
Mm-hmm.
And that was tough to go as a fan because it's like, man, I want to be back on that stage. Like, it's like, man, like I'm a go, but like, man, like I was going to go last year. Like I had my ticket and all that. I was going to go last year, but I couldn't make it. But
Yeah.
even still, like even just like leading up, it's like, man, I want to be back in the cipher. I want to be on this. Like, yo, give me 10 minutes. Like I rock the stage. Like But again,
Yeah.
when it's your time, it's your time, and when it's my time, it'll be my time again.
Yeah.
And that's what I had to learn, was just like, yo,
Wow.
every opportunity is not going to be for you. Like
Wow.
I had to learn that.
Yeah.
And that's been, the more tougher part of the journey. There was a time where I quit.
Mm.
I quit for like 3 days, but it was like, but see, here's the thing though. When I quit hard. So like, there was music like in between my last, like I got a little mixtape on SoundCloud. There was a time like before that mixtape, like when I first started, when I first started and that mixtape, there was a slew of music. I had some dope features with people I never rapped with before. It's gone. Them songs are gone. Like
Oh
I
wow.
deleted them out my computer, deleted them from the discography. They're gone. Like again, this is all SoundCloud era. It was so
Yeah.
gone. They're gone because I
Yeah.
quit. Somebody told me like, "Yo, you're not repping Philly right." Like, and it
Oh
broke me because I'm
wow.
like, "Dang!" He was like, "Yo, like you need to do." Now, granted, he was giving me, it was tough love. Like I needed to hear it in hindsight, but like I didn't want to hear that because it's
But,
like
but what does
stuff.
that look like though? What is like representing your city correctly? Like,
Uh,
what does that mean?
like everything. Like there was times where I crashed out on people, and in hindsight, they were just trying to give me sound advice,
Got you.
but because I like I said, because I came from being bullied a lot, I took it
Yeah.
the wrong way.
Got you.
Now
Okay.
granted, like when I say bully, it was mostly verbal, it wasn't physical.
Yeah.
Um, but that's something I had to like. I ain't go to therapy or nothing for it. So like
Yeah.
I just took it the wrong way, and
Yeah.
so like one guy was like, "Q, like your Instagram. Like I'm still new to Instagram, or whatever. It's like, yo, like I get it. It's a picture app. You don't have to take so many. Like, bro, you taking too many selfies. There's no room. Like, how you gonna market your music? There's no room for that. But I took it the wrong way and I crashed out. Same with the other guy. Like he was just like, bro, like you got to step up with your music. But I took it the wrong way and I crashed out. And I'm just like, in hindsight, it's like, yo, what are you doing, bro? Like, Q, what are you? That ain't gritty. You feel me? Like, what are you doing, yo? And that's why, like, even now, like, I hate going through my Facebook memories because they always pop up at some point. And I'm just like, thank God I'm not that guy anymore. Or like all these, like I used to take hella selfies, man. Mr. Light Skin, it was before the glasses. I had braces, so my teeth were fixed. So I used to take, you know what I mean, fresh cut. I used to take mad selfies, bro. And it was just like I go through my Facebook memories and cringe. And I'm like, yo, you are an adult. What are you doing, yo?
Yeah.
Like,
but you know what the good thing about that is I think that's God reminding you, like, even when you take those pictures and everything, they come back as an anniversary. Just look at God, like I brought you from that. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like
you was a loser. Now look at you. Like
not even that. It just
you was
just
a weirdo. Like
it's just more of like remember where I brought you out of. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like it's almost like you're Egypt. You know what I mean? You the Israelites, and you God brought you out of that, and like don't go back to that. You know what I'm saying?
But like I want to be more like Lot's wife. Like don't look. Like I'm gonna be like Lot. Like don't look. Don't look. You feel me? Every time I look, I'm salty. Like bars. Bars. But yeah, so there was like, and these were guys who like generally like they had their best interests at heart, but like I didn't see it that way. And I just took it the wrong way and I crashed out. So there was a lot of life lessons I had to learn. And I don't think if I was in CHH I would have learned them.
Wow.
So
wow.
Yeah.
Do you feel like
God's work.
Do you feel like the OGs of Philly like really talk to you really well? Like some of the OGs like come to you, like I mean, of course you said you're fire. Do you feel like they don't?
I got a story time.
Okay.
Listen, this gonna be listen, and I don't mind rambling. Like I'll be rambling, so you getting your content work.
Okay.
So before I met Jafia, before Ishan knew who I was, I used to do ministry with, yup, you guessed it, Fanatic. And
I'm joking. Like, who was that again?
I used to do ministry with Fanatic. They used to do this, like he used to do like it's like a Bible study, but it was like all young men in Philly.
Oh wow!
I only keep, and it's crazy. I only keep in touch with like one of the guys from that ministry. So like this this girl from my church, she knew, like she was a big CHH fan. She hit me, was like, yo, I know you love CHH and all that. I do ministry with Fanatic, a cross movement, and he's looking for like volunteers or whatever. Like, and I was figuring like, yo, you could probably do it. It'd be dope for you to, you know, be with a legend and all that, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, that's dope. Like, I'll do it. Wow. And this joint was at North Philly, like not Proddy's North Philly. Proddy lived in a different part of North Philly, but this was in North Philly. So I had to take the train. It's dark and we in the hood, like, but I'm cool. I mean, it is what it is. Like, it ain't my first time in the hood. My church was in the hood, so it wasn't my first time. So yeah, and it was dope. That's where I met I don't know if y'all know the producer, Josh Heath.
His name sounds familiar.
He did production for like for Jared.
Okay.
Jared knows him. Okay. Jared knows him. He does production for a lot of cats. But it, like, he's so low key with it. I forgot what I think that's his Instagram name. I don't know, but that's where I met him from. And even back then, like, he was still fire. Like, his production was still fire.
Dope.
But obviously, just like we all do, like, he got better. And like, little side note, he played bass for me in my virtual concert. But anyway.
Oh wow, dope.
So so we was doing that for about, I think it was for a few months.
Yeah.
And Fanatic's last CHH album, he took me to the studio session. He took me, and there was one kid at that ministry. His voice was mad deep, like mad deep, like the Allstate guy. Like his voice was mad deep.
Yeah.
So Fanatic got him in one of his songs as like just like a background voice. If you listen to, I forgot what song it was, but like you listen to the song, you hear a real deep voice. That's a
Yeah.
child, like it's a teenager. Like,
Wow.
so
Wow.
yeah, so I was there for. He did that song, and he got the one song with Leah Smith. That might not be. She might. I think she got married, so her last name probably different. But it was a singer out here, a Christian
Yeah, I don't
singer out
know
here,
Leah Smith, and she was
Leah
dope.
Smith.
She had some dope
She
music.
she did
She did
no
something with
wait.
Trip.
She did something with Trip Lee.
Yeah.
Was it
Yeah.
Beautiful Life or was that V Rose?
I can't remember. I know she did a record with
She did
Trip.
she did a record with Trip Lee. I think
Yeah.
it was beautiful. I think it was Beautiful Life.
Yeah.
I think it was Beautiful Life, the first
Yeah.
one. So yeah, people know her. But yeah, so I did work with him. But here's where it go left. So this is I was still in the group at the
Yeah.
time. This is before my first album, quote
Yeah.
unquote. I don't count it. It ain't on DSP, so I don't count it. I get sued. Too many industry beats. I get sued
Yeah.
to the high heaven.
Mixtape.
Yeah, my mixtape.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Permanent marker,
Yeah.
Sharpie. Anyway, it was around that time. So Drew Smith was showing he was doing a lot of mentoring for my guy Trey, but he was leaving the rest of the group. The rest of the group felt like we were being left hanging.
Oh wow.
So I'm like, I'm doing stuff with Fanatic. He'd be a good mentor.
Yeah.
So I hit up Fanatic, was like, yo, like, I don't want no handouts. I just want guidance.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, and I could use some guidance. You know what Fanatic said? Nothing. Left me hanging. It's up for him, man. I don't care anymore. Like, no, I'm honestly, I'm over it. But man, when I tell you, it had me heated for the longest time.
Wait. So he didn't. So you
Never
text him
respond.
that, or did he rap, or you talk to him, or
We only talk. We talked through Facebook.
Okay.
We
So you
talked
left
on
a
Facebook.
message. You left a
I
message.
sent them a whole paragraph with like what's going on and how I was feeling, artist to artist, thinking he understand.
Wow.
He said nothing. Nothing.
Did you know? Did he get it? Like, did he like?
Yeah, he got it, man. It says sent. He ain't just left me in the oblivion.
but honestly, real talk. I'm gonna say this to be real. That may have been God protecting you, bro. That may have been God protecting you, man.
No, that's a.
I mean, you think about it now. That could have been God protecting you, Q. Honestly,
Low
real.
key.
Because where he at now,
yeah,
that could have been the Lord being like,
yeah. God said, "No, sir, not you." But that's when God gave me a Tiba. So
yeah,
he gave me without shout out Tiba. I'm trying to get him back outside, but
yeah,
he on his pastor mode, trying to rebuild his church. So man, but yeah, so he was the first OG. I'm not going to just take away all his credit. He's still a CHH legend.
Yeah.
He was the first one that I've interacted with.
Got you.
I haven't interacted with no legends until Swift. Like I seen Truth did a concert in Philly, but we didn't really interact like that. It was weird. It was not, I'm not saying he was weird. It was just never mind.
Maybe I need to get y'all two in the room. Maybe I need to be like, hey, Truth, this is Q.
No,
Q.
I'm kind of mad at Truth. Well, not anymore, but I've been kind of like mad with Truth.
Do you feel okay? Let's hash this out a little bit. All right. If you want to go deep, you can. If you say no, Jeremiah, nah.
No, we got it. Come on, content, man. It's for the content. Come on.
Do you feel like because I think one of the things that I think I got from you at one time was he doesn't do enough for Philadelphia artists. Is that true or?
Yeah, and when I say not do enough, I just mean like like he don't talk to us, you
Got you.
know. And no, you're not required. You're not obligated to talk to us, but it's
Yeah.
like that's just like when I hear the term OG,
Yeah.
that's just something the OG do. He talked to the new generation, see what's up. Like we're not saying we want a handout. We good off that.
Yeah.
We just saying like, bro, come see how the city looking. Like
Got you. Got
R
you.
Swift was before I talked to Jafia, R Swift hit me up. How did I forgot how the interaction happened, but Swift hit me up. We chopped it up.
Yeah.
We talked about Atlanta because he was saying like, "Yo, you was in Atlanta, you ain't hit me up." Now, granted, we ain't really talk at the time, but still, he was like, "You should have hit me," because I was talking about how I owe Atlanta a second chance though, because we went to Atlanta. We went to Atlanta for the Rapzilla freshman event, the
Got you.
2021, because I'm 2022. So
Yeah.
yeah, for the 2021 freshman event. And we stayed in a bad part of Atlanta. It looked like South Philly. No, it looked like North Philly. It looked like North, like bad. It was bad. Like city pulled up on us. City lives in Atlanta. City pulled up on us like, why are y'all in the hood? And I'm like, okay, that's why I felt familiar. So
That's funny.
city's like, bro, y'all in the hood. I'm like, all right. So I owe Atlanta a second chance.
Yeah.
Because that
Yeah.
was a bad experience, but that was our fault because we weren't paying attention.
So was y'all wait real quick? Was y'all staying in that place? Doing that project together. The project that ended up coming out for y'all class.
That's where we did the cipher. The
Okay.
TLS cipher.
All those ciphers. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We did that in the hotel room, and then we were watching SummerSlam. One of them events was out. Money in the Bank. But anyway, so yeah, Swift hit me. It was like, bro, next time you in Atlanta, like get at me. Like I show you the real Atlanta. I said, bet. And then we met in person at Holy Smoke. He saw me. I didn't recognize him at first until like after the cipher, and I'm like, oh snap, Swift. Like and everybody's like, yo, you know R Swift? And I'm like, bro, we from Philly. Like, did you not just hear me? I'm from Philly. Like, come on, bro. So Swift was one of the OGs who showed love. Tone Spain was another one.
Yeah.
People forget that name.
No, Tone Spain was putting in work back in the day.
Yeah, facts. Tone Spain showed a lot of love. And like we talked a lot. Me and him talked a lot, and he was even telling me like, bro, like you keep doing what you're doing. Like this is when infantry was hot.
Yeah.
He was like, you keep doing what you're doing. I don't see why you don't get that phone call. I said, oh snap, let's go. But then what happened. So that's in the past. Then I spoke to Jafia. I met Jafia at Atiba's album release, but I didn't recognize him because I haven't seen anything from him in a while.
Yeah.
So he walked up to me, was like, yo, my name's Jay. I said, how you doing? I'm Q. He's like, all right, nice to meet you, whatever. Then he walked over to Atiba, and I hear Atiba go, yo, this Jafia Life. And I'm like, oh, that's Jafia Life. I'm like, oh, snap. Like, I just shook bro hand, whatever. So that was our first quote unquote interaction. And then we chopped it up. What happened? I forgot how he got my number, but we chopped it up over the phone. And that's when he just encouraged me. He just gave me a lot of encouragement with like, yo, like, I see what y'all I see what y'all doing, like, but you holding it down, bro. Like you killing it. Just gave me a lot of love, a lot of encouragement.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, what I mean? He was like, I'm about to call Eshawn after this. I'm gonna tell him about you. And the next thing I know, Eshawn's retweeting one of my videos, was like, yeah, this remind me of home. And I'm like, yo, what is happening right now?
Wow.
So, and I talked. Me and Eshawn don't have a lot of conversations, but he shows me a lot of a lot of love too.
Wow.
And he gives me a lot of encouragement. And I've been trying to get him on a song. And he's just telling me like, not right now. But because it's Eshawn, like, I don't really get mad. Like, if it was the old me, I probably would be mad and like hurt. But now it's just like, bro, like, I respect Eshawn so much. And the same respect is extended to Jafia too. Like, I respect them so much. I can wait.
Yeah.
You feel
Yeah.
me? I feel like this is God again. It's just like, just wait. Let's see, like God,
Wow.
like yeah, let's see how long you really want to wait. Like, you feel me? I don't know why God is a gritty me in my head, but like, I just and that's what I feel like the truth doesn't do.
Got
When
you.
same could be honestly the same could be said about Ambassador too. I feel
Yeah.
like that's the one thing they don't do, and it kind of sucks because it's like, bro, y'all show love to everybody but the cats in your own city. That's weird.
Mm.
When they did that movie, they did that. Was it Truth? Truth did a movie, right? Or he did the soundtrack for a movie.
I think he may have done a soundtrack for a movie,
He
or he
didn't
may have
get
been like a part in it. But yeah.
yeah, and got no Philly Christian rappers, but he
Yeah.
got people who don't even do Christian rap anymore on there. I'm like, bro, what? I'm like, how you? And it's a movie about Philly. Like,
Yeah.
how,
Yeah.
bro? So when I say like, and that's just what I'm saying. It's like, bro, that don't make no sense. Like, you don't got nobody from Philly. So apparently they did have somebody from Philly.
Yeah.
None of us know him.
Who was it? Was it T.Y.'s?
No, it wasn't T.Y.'s. I don't know.
Oh.
We know T.Y.'s though. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. It's some new kid.
Oh, got you.
Nobody knows. Like, none of us know him though.
Yeah.
So like, we sitting here watching the live, and me and Untitled, we just like, bro, how y'all got people who don't do CHH, but y'all ain't called nobody from Philly? And the one dude was like, "What you mean? I'm from Philly." And be like, "Who are you?" Like, we don't know. Like, you don't come to an event. Like, I'm making my best to try to know everybody from Philly.
Yeah.
Ask around, like everybody, like
Yeah.
people, bro. My jujitsu, I take jujitsu. My coach was asking me like, "Yo, you know this person?" I'm like, "Yup." He's like, "Oh
Wow.
yeah, that's my." He's like, "Yeah, he family." I said, "That's my
Yeah.
man. I grew up to him." Like,
Yeah.
I'm making my best to know every CHH artist in Philly. Shout out to Spencer. The
Yeah.
Spencer didn't know. He thought he was the only CHH artist in Philly. I'm like, bro, we got a whole thing. Like, what do you mean? He was like, for real? I'm like, bro, it's a lot of us out here. So I invited him to an event. He got to meet more people.
Okay. I have a question real quick.
Yes, sir.
Do you think, based off what y'all rap over, do you think a lot of people who may not know a lot of y'all from Philly because y'all rap over more New York sounding beats?
Um,
You get what I'm saying? Like if
I hear what you're saying.
if
Oh, go ahead.
I heard TLS, if I heard, I ain't gonna say NCO, but if I heard TLS, Gritty, CHH, I'm like, oh, majority of these guys from New York, or they're from the East Coast, but they ain't from Philadelphia. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I wouldn't think that automatically unless the name of it like 215 and feel like then like, oh, okay. But like otherwise, I would think they were from tri-state New York, East New Jersey, you know what I mean, upstate New York, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's actually that's valid. That's valid. And I can see where you're coming from. Most of the time, though, I mean, that's why you hear me, I'm sneaking a Philly line in there somewhere. Philly
Yeah.
boy, like you gonna hear that somewhere.
Yeah.
But also I think a lot of people know because of the accent.
Yeah.
People always say like, "Q, you got flow, you got accent, you got accent." I don't personally hear it until I start rapping.
Got
And
you.
I'm like, there it is.
Got you.
And I think a lot of people get that. But I wouldn't be surprised if people thought that though.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, nah, these is New York cats, these East Coast cats. I wouldn't be surprised if people thought that.
Yeah. Because that sound is so distinction to Buffalo. That sound is so distinction to New York. Like it's not like, and I'm trying to think of what Philly sound like, but only thing I could think about is like the Just Blaze era or like that. But that Just Blaze, he from Jersey, so it's
from
like
Jersey,
you know what I'm saying?
so
it's not like what is the sound of Philly, because it's like even when you go back into the mainstream side of it, it's really all types of flavor. You know what I'm saying? Like
but even
not,
now, like Philly, the these young cats in Philly now, they just all do drill music. So and it sound like everybody else's drill music.
Yeah. So I mean, I think, and that's, and maybe somebody like the guy that you just named, maybe he was like, maybe everybody, I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, or sometimes just to give people benefit of the doubt, sometimes people don't come outside, so they may not come to events.
Yeah,
they may just release music, so they like, man, I'm alone, I'm by myself, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, that's but yeah, when I talked to him, that's what it was though. He did a lot of events at just like secular events, but he was just bringing the gospel there.
Got you.
I was telling him like, bro, we do open mics, we got events and all that. Like,
Got you.
So when he found out, like he met everybody now. So he's
Yeah.
like, oh, this is crazy. Like, but as far as the other kid, we didn't know who, we don't know, we still don't know him.
Yeah.
I still, yeah, like, and I'm like, bro, like, you don't, like, why you ain't tapped in with us or whatever? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not saying you obligated to, but it's like, I try, again, like I said, I try to make it my best to know every Philly artist, because I don't want no, especially Philly artists, I don't want them to go through what I went through
Yeah.
coming up in Philly, because like I always tell people, it was kind of like a barbecue. It was like a toxic barbecue, the events. It was like a toxic barbecue.
A toxic
It
barbecue.
was a barbecue because it was like the music was so dope. A
Yeah.
lot of people were not just good rappers, but good songwriters.
Yeah.
So like, they, memorable hooks and all that.
Yeah.
But when the events was over, this where that toxicity come from. It was cliques. People ain't really like each other behind the scenes. Like
Yeah.
everybody was just like, you feel me?
Yeah.
And that's kind of what killed that old scene.
Yeah.
Besides, yeah, because it's like we had the venues. It was just like there was no unity, there was no love
Yeah.
behind it. Um, so I don't want no Philly, especially Philly artists. I don't want them to go through what I went through. So I try to make it my best to know everybody. It's
Yeah.
like, yo, like we got this event, we got this event. A lot of people gonna be at this event. You should come to this event and meet not just the rappers, but the event planners,
Got
the
you.
the people who do the camera stuff. Like we got photographers, videographers. They all gonna be at this event. Pull up to this event. Like you not by yourself. Pull up to this event. That's been my thing.
Yeah.
Um. So yeah,
But do you
yeah.
do you
Um.
do you feel good about being the leading that? Because that
Oh
sounds like
yeah.
like being a leader for you is like you're the leader of this movement, like this wave of Christian hip hop when it comes to gritty. And I ain't gonna say that because C4 may see this and be like, nah, bro,
No,
I'm the
no. See, anything gritty CHH, I credit that to C4. Like
okay.
he put the title to it, he put the
Yeah,
stamp on it. That's all his work.
got you.
My focus was, because you didn't have to be gritty for me to
Yeah,
want to, as long if you was a Philly artist and you ain't have nothing, like you ain't know what to do, I'm helping you out regardless. Like
got you.
um when Rapzilla came, OB Justin came to Philly for God in the City for the 16 bar challenge,
Yeah,
I called up, they was like, yo, Q, call some Philly guys. I called up the people who don't get the recognition
yeah,
but could benefit from it.
got you. Yeah,
So I'm calling up like T Coda, Mike Wise,
yeah,
uh, Untitled. I'm calling them up like, yo, it's just a 16 bar challenge, but it's a good opportunity. Rapzilla's gonna be here. Y'all don't, and Justin and OB had a panel. They were doing a panel too. So
got
I'm
you.
like, I know how y'all feel about Rapzilla, but I've done stuff with them now. Come out, hear them out. Y'all want to get your, like, they talk to Rapzilla in person instead of just Instagram. Like, hear their
Yeah,
vote. Like, because you can't tell somebody's tone over a text.
yeah, yeah,
Hear their
yeah,
voice. You know what I
yeah,
mean? See their posture, see their body language, their demeanor.
yeah,
Like, they right here.
yeah,
So, and it worked.
got you.
For the most part, it worked. I had people like, yo, like, it makes sense now. Like, yo, thank you for calling me, bro. Like, whatever. And I wasn't doing it for like, right, love or whatever. I just wanted to
Yeah,
see my homies get the same attention I'm getting.
yeah,
Because now I'm like, all right, now it works. So now it's like, look, y'all talk to Rapzilla, y'all talk to the people behind that. OB's not Rapzilla, but you know what I mean. Like,
no, 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 I get it.
he
Yeah,
knows
he's
what he
affiliated.
OB, yeah, he
Yeah,
and OB knows what he's talking about. I don't know why
yeah,
people want to act like he don't know what he's talking about.
yeah,
But like now I'm like, yo, please, y'all send them y'all music.
yeah,
That's all y'all got to do now. Have they done it? I don't know. That's on them.
got you.
But I'm like, I can't do everything. I can't send them y'all music. Y'all got to do it yourselves. But it's like, do it. It worked for like, it worked for Mike. It worked for Untitled. Like, do
Yeah,
it. Like,
yeah,
you feel me? So like, um, that's I love that. I love that. I love watching my homies win.
yeah,
Um, because again, like when they win, it's a win for me. Now I will say though, in recent times, that just like that same level of advocacy hasn't been shown back,
yeah,
and it sucks. Like
yeah.
I don't like it at all, because it's like, bro, y'all don't like. I go out my way to make sure people know who y'all are, or like at least
Mm,
that people get hip to y'all.
Yeah.
Even if nothing come from it, it's like, yo, listen to my guy, or like, yo, do this, do that. And that same like love hasn't been shown back.
Yeah.
And when it's from my home, it hurts. Like I could see if they was like complete strangers, or like guys like Mitch who live in Carolina. I see if it was people. These are people like we break bread together, we do events together.
Yeah.
Why don't y'all like y'all have y'all people be having opportunities I don't know how to get,
and
it's like, why don't y'all extend that same love back?
Yeah, and it's so funny. Like sometimes that happens, and I think what you have to look at it from a perspective is, okay, God, you've given me the heart of gratitude and the heart of opportunity to help others. And if they don't do that for me, then show me how to be okay with that. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's really about like him using you in the way you're supposed to be used as the leader of this whole situation. Like as a leader, sometimes people forget the leader, bro. Like just being real. Like sometimes people forget the person that paved the way. Sometimes people forget about who helped do this, or who said like, okay, I'm a got y'all. You know what I mean? Because there's sometimes people's motives are so ill about themselves that when somebody helps them, they just think is, oh, that's my man, he just helped me, versus like, oh, let me pay it forward kind of vibe. You know what I'm saying?
So, and I don't know, like, because I remember, like, I just think back on like, and it's crazy. I'm trying to figure out how to word it. So like when like Michael, I got on the Holy Smoke Cipher, right? Let's go back in time real quick.
Yeah.
The way I got put on was because Michael happened to pull up to an event that I was rapping at.
Got
and
you.
he saw me rap, was like, yo, that was dope. You want to come do the cipher? I'm like, bet. So we getting ready for the cipher. 2 people drop out, and Michael's like, yo, like if y'all know people, like we need to fill up these spots. So if y'all know people, have them send me their music, and we'll get them lit. Immediately, I was like, yo, I'm gonna call Prodi. He said, yo, I'm already hip to Prodi. Just tell him if he can make it, he's on. I said, all right, cool. Prodi's my best friend. A lot, like that's my best friend, man. And so so I'm like, well, yeah, I'm gonna go call Prodi. So I called Prodi, boom, immediately. I remember Michael was doing, like, again, I'm using Michael because he was doing a lot for us.
Yeah.
He was doing, for a while, he was doing music reviews on Twitch.
Yeah.
Mike sent him his song, Ya Mean, Ya Mean, Ya Mean, Ya Mean. And Michael was like, nah, that's hard. So he was like, yo, if anybody got his number, send it to me. I was like, yo, I got Mike's number. I put them together. I connected them. And I was like, yo, here go Mike. Michael, Mike. Boom. Whatever had transpired from that, boom.
So yeah.
So, yeah. So, it's just like, I love doing those things for my friends, but like, it's just like, extending, if I got a chance to give somebody a big opportunity, like, let's do that. Like, we supposed to be a fan, like a team. Like, let's do that. If y'all got a chance for a big opportunity, put somebody on who don't have that. I think that's it ain't like we asking for money or something, but like, you feel me? Like, and it was, I'm learning to deal with it now. Like everything, like what I'm talking about now is like really, really recent. And I'm learning I spoke about it on Holy Culture too. Like, I'm learning to deal with it now, because like, even still, like, even like the concerts in Philly, like I'm already booked for, praise God, by the way, I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
I'm already booked. By the time y'all hearing this, I've already been booked for 2 events.
Wow.
None of them are in Philly. There's going to be there's Philly events happening that I have not been booked for. It ain't like I'm charging y'all to book me or anything. It's just like, call me,
Yeah.
And I haven't been booked for them.
Got you.
When the news came out that I signed that distro deal with Rapzilla and Syntax, nobody from Philly, except who's not in TLS.
Yeah.
Nobody from Philly congratulated me.
Wow.
Like, in the current Philly scene, the old scene, they still my homies outside of rap. So like, they show love, which is always, appreciate it. But I'm like, this current
Yeah.
scene, nobody shared it, nobody liked it, nobody hit me up, yo, congratulations. And
Wow.
mind you, we used to think Rapzilla hated us,
Yeah.
and it sucks because it's like, bro, I don't know what I did to y'all. I wish y'all would tell me, but like this, yeah, you feel me? Like
Yeah.
this whole
Yeah.
thing with like, yeah,
Wow.
because because I feel like I've put in enough work for Philly where I'm not an open mic guy. Y'all not
Yeah.
about to like I'm gonna come to the event. Can you sign up open? No. Y'all
Yeah.
want to hear me? Like I feel like, and I don't feel like that's me being cocky or anything, but it's like look at my track record, look at my
Yeah.
resume. Does that scream open mic? No. Not for Philly at least. Not for Philly at
Well,
least.
you supposed to be now hosting the open mic. You
That's
supposed to
yeah,
be
exactly.
owning the
Like,
open mic. Yeah.
yeah. Like I already told myself too, like I'm as far as Philadelphia goes, as far as Philadelphia Christian event goes, I'm not doing ciphers anymore and I'm not doing open mics. I'm not signing up for open mics. I feel like I've put in a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to where y'all can respect me enough to like, yo, we gonna book you. If you don't, cool. I'll just pull up and support.
Yeah.
You know, because none of that. As like I'm still trying to grow as an artist. Like, yeah, I'm doing this for the Lord, but like this is still a vocation for me. Like
Yeah.
I don't benefit from doing an open mic in front of people who know me already.
Yeah.
I don't benefit doing a cipher
Yeah.
with the same people I've done ciphers with already.
Yeah.
Holy smoke, I'll do those ciphers because they don't
Yeah.
know me.
Yeah. Yeah. That
They
makes
don't
sense.
know me. I'll do
Yeah.
those every time.
Yeah.
If Flavor Fest did an open mic, I might go do it.
Yeah.
So it's just like,
It's really basically as an artist and as a smart artist, it's like I want to put
yeah,
my best foot forward, and
yeah,
I
we
want
gotta,
to, yeah, and if I do an open mic, I'm not gonna do an open mic where people already know who Q-Flo is. Now I'm gonna do an open mic where people who don't know, or maybe half the crowd know who I am, and other people don't know. I want to. It's almost like branding. It's like awareing
yeah,
yourself to people that don't know your brand versus people who know your brand already. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
at the point, the people that know your brand should be like, "Yo, Q, that open mic you did was fire. When we're gonna do another one, you know what I'm saying? It should be on that level
mm-hmm.
versus like the places where you've never been or people don't know you that much. Be like, yo, he Q-Flo, he was dope. He was da 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 da. And it makes sense to me. I mean, because I do marketing and branding, so I understand that completely. It's like at a time, it's almost like when you heard Jay-Z on Reasonable Doubt and he was rapping 22 twos at that open mic. That's like asking Jay-Z now, like, hey man, you want to come back to my open mic? And he's like, what? Like,
Yeah,
I
like,
perform in front of people. Like, you got to pay to play. Like it's not my grind no more. I'm in a better place now where
exactly.
God got me. Not to say I'm bragging or I'm cocky. It's just God has me at a standard now where it's like I
Yes.
should be like helping other people versus still acting like I need to do open mics. If I've been doing open mics for almost 5 to 6 years, now it's like God is giving me a deal. God gave me an opportunity. Now I'm going from just the spitter to now like an artist. If you
Mm-hmm.
get what I'm saying, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I understand where you're coming from,
And
bro.
that's where like I was talking to my wife about it, and she was like, as far as not putting people, I'm not going to put people on blast.
Yeah.
'Cause the last thing I need is like a
This
riot
record.
hat. Oh no, they could bring on the disc records. I'll cook you. You can bring that.
So
I
maybe
ain't
no
scared no.
diss records. No
I
more
ain't
diss
scared.
records in
I ain't scared
CHH.
no
No more.
disc record. No, yeah. Come on, come on, come on.
No more.
But last thing, it is what it is. Like
Yeah.
I've learned. I come to peace with it.
Yeah.
I came to peace with it. Like
Yeah.
even as recently, like Untitled. Like we just talking in the chat, and he was like, "Yo," and I was like, "What?" He was like, "A Philly event with no Q on it," and I'm just like, "Bro,
Wow.
listen, redacted. They're gonna book their people. Like it's the
Yeah.
same show." I'm like, "Yeah, y'all gonna get the same show every time. You might get Doc Hero on the card, but like it's the same show. Like they're gonna book their people, bro. Like we just gotta do our own thing now."
Yeah.
That's where I'm at now. It's like
Yeah.
we have to do our
Yeah.
own thing. And I have
Yeah.
to figure like that's where I'm at kind of now. It's just like I
Yeah.
got to figure out how to do my own thing. But aside from that, I, I, I feel so. I more so feel for the guys who don't get booked, the Mike Wises,
Yeah.
the Untitles, those Philly guys. Because me and Pride getting booked.
Yeah.
Adam gonna call us. Like Adam will call us right now. Like yo, Kingdom Rising 5. We in New York again. Adam's gonna call us.
Yeah.
Me and Prodigy just got booked for DC. I won't say the name of the event until they post it out.
Yeah.
We just got booked for DC. We got booked for another event too. I don't want to spoil it. I could tell you. I could tell you in the chat, but I don't want to spoil it. But we got booked for 2, and these are big events.
Oh
These are
wow.
big events. So we already. So like me and Prodigy, we gonna stay booked. It's just it means more when it's Philly.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
because like
Yeah.
this is the crib.
Yeah.
It's the crib.
I mean that scripture is real. Prophet don't get no honor in their own hometown kind of vibe.
Yeah, and that's why that we living up to the Road Warrior name, man. We living up to the Road Warrior name. So like when I get upset, is like I get upset for me too, but it's like it's more so for the homies who don't get these opportunities that me and Prodigy get. So now in my head it's like I got to figure out how to do my own shows.
Yeah.
How to I can make phone calls. I know people now, so it's like
do you think you have a problem getting a venue?
No.
In Philly?
Kind of. Just because of price. Just because of the price. That's all.
Okay.
But I know people with venues. So and I know other venues. So like it's not super duper difficult. It's mostly just the price and then like, calendar wise.
Got you. So
especially it's cold outside. So
no, yeah, but I think I to me personally, and this is the marketing Jeremiah talking. I think it would be dope if you just started small, like get like maybe something about 200 people can fit in the room that just love that pure, gritty sound of Christian hip hop, or even mixing in with some like R&B. You know what I'm saying? Because I was going to ask that question. I'm like, where the ladies at for gritty CHH? Like, where the women at? Because
I wish I knew. I wish I knew. Like, yo, I've been trying to rap with these sisters for a long time. Me and Portia almost locked in. We was right there.
Oh, really?
But the beat I had, like I was saving to buy it exclusively, and somebody beat me to it.
Oh, gotcha.
I was
but
right
I'm just talking
there
about even
but even as the
like y'all.
Like
I don't rap over those type of beats.
I don't know, man.
Okay.
I don't know. Now, if y'all watching this, holla at me. Like I've been trying to rap with these sisters for a long time, bro.
Got you. Okay.
And then like my sister, I mean, I'm sure she could do it, but she's not a Christian rapper.
Got you.
So,
Got you. Okay.
Yeah, man. Like I don't know. There's not a lot of. We had one who's really dope. I don't know if she's still rapping though. That's the thing.
Got you. Okay.
I'm pretty sure if she was to pick up the pen and the pad though, she would smoke something. But like,
I think you and AI would get busy.
I would love to rap with AI, man.
You and AI, the anomaly, would get busy.
I would love to rap with AI, man. Especially because I made her. I low key not made her mad, but like I low key got under her. No, I don't want to say got under her skin, but like she was on Critique Fridays and I was experimenting.
Yeah.
So I tried to go the West Side Gun route, but like the slow, how West Side be rapping with the slow beats.
Yeah.
I tried to go that route and she wasn't really feeling it. And I was like, oh man, I hope I am not on her bad side. I would love to rap with AI.
But she from Buffalo and she like, man, I'm kind of tired of hearing all these.
No, that's what she was saying though. She was like, yo, like I'm from Buffalo. You trying to sound like you trying like, but you ain't doing it right. Like it kind of sound like a mockery, like almost like you making a mockery. And I'm like, no, that wasn't my intention. Like I love Griselda. Like you feel me? So and again, I was experimenting. So like I ain't even dropped that song. I reused the verses and everything. I'm
gonna help you find some. One of my goals is I'm going to, because I know some playlists that have like just straight Christian female rappers, all types of sounds.
I would love to, man.
I'm gonna try to hook y'all up with something, because that would be crazy if you add somebody.
To that. Too cool tip. Like holla at me, Ty Lynn, holla at me. Like I know y'all rap. I had a song in the vault. There's a vaulted song with me and Kid Lee.
Oh wow.
They ain't never drop it.
Oh
They ain't never
wow.
drop it. Like
Oh,
I'm like,
got you.
man, yeah, like
We
it's
we
just
we can make that happen because I could
I
talk some
honestly don't want it to
Thailand.
happen. With
No, I'm saying
yeah.
Thailand. I could
Oh
talk to
yeah,
Thailand.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I could talk to her
Please,
like, yo, Thailand. I got a homeboy Q-Flow. He want to work with you. Get that happen.
please.
He was like,
Like
he
I
want to work with you and too cool.
with Tiff,
Tiff.
yeah.
Yeah,
Salachi,
yeah,
she a Rapzilla.
yeah. I can hook
She
that
in
up
the
too.
well, she in the
I
no, me and her, no, Swiss, shout out Big Swiss. Swiss is
yeah.
gonna sponsor it. We
Okay,
just need to get a beat. Like
okay.
that one, like it's the same thing. Like we right there. We just gotta get a
Got you.
beat. Big Swiss
Got
said
you.
he gonna sponsor it.
Yeah,
And now both signed under Rapzilla, so
got you. Okay,
the distro is handled.
got you. Okay.
Yeah, nah. So yeah, there's some like we just gotta, I wanna rap. I wanna rap with the sisters, man. Cece, I wanna rap with her too. Like that's my dog.
Okay.
She just got famous on me out of nowhere. Like I'm like, dang, yo, what the heck? What happened? Now everybody be sending me CC stuff. I'm like, yo, that's the homie. Like I already seen it. Like I'm talking about people who don't listen to CHH, but they know I do CHH.
Yeah.
They always send me CC stuff. I'm like, yo, that's my dog. Like I already saw it. Y'all don't have to
Wow.
like be blowing me up. So yeah,
Wow.
like
That's
I want to rap
crazy.
with CC. I still want to rap with Portia, but
Got you.
she might cost
Would
more now. So
would you
no.
would you would do something with Linnell Grant?
Yes. Yes. I'm telling you, I will do any song like rap it. I will rap with all the sisters, yo. I've been trying to rap. That's the like I got a song with a legend. I got a
Yeah.
song with my peers. I got a song with the New York homies. It's just the sisters that I don't have music with, and it's making me mad because it's like y'all fire, and I want to do something with y'all.
Got
I'm
you.
finally. I did get paid to do a feature with one sister,
Okay.
but like there's still like a whole plethora of them I want to do
Yeah.
music with.
Yeah.
So
I ain't gonna
yeah,
front. Thailand, Thailand, Too Cool Teeth, all AI, they all sound like what you would do. But I was really when you said Porsche, I was like, word, like you got to
yeah.
work with because Porsche, like,
So it was gonna be like a party vibe type joint.
got you.
It was like a West Coast party vibe.
Okay.
I was gonna have Portia, and then I was gonna have Cinny,
Okay.
Smoothie
Okay.
Cinny. I was gonna have him on the hook,
Got you.
and they were down for it. They were
Yeah.
down for it. I was about to get the beat exclusively, and somebody beat me to it. I'm like,
Oh
that I was saving
wow.
up for that joint because it wasn't that
Wow.
much, but it was like I ain't
Yeah.
have it. But it was like when you pay bi-weekly, you gotta wait
Yeah.
longer. So it's like,
You ever
so
thought
I'm
about
like,
making your own beats?
I try. I'm trash at it. I
Man,
will.
I would get under arm. I would call on beat like, "Yo, man, teach me some stuff, man." Because that's sometimes that's the thing that makes you like,
OB going to charge you like 2 arms and a leg to learn though. So I'm. You know what it is too. I realized because I tried making beats.
yeah.
You can't do everything, yo.
No, that's true.
You can't do everything. Like
That's real.
I'm good with writing,
Yeah.
and I'm okay with artwork. Like if
Gotcha.
y'all like, any Q. Can you make me one of them Griselda type? Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
I'm good with artwork.
Yeah.
I'm okay with art. Like I'm decent. I
Yeah.
can make decent artwork. I still sometimes go ask for help. I'm good with kind of like I'm good with reaching out to the people. Like
Yeah.
I'm good with that stuff. I
Yeah.
don't have to make beats, man. I'm good. I can do video editing sometimes. Like I don't have to make beats. I can't do everything. And
Yeah.
I just left it at that.
Yeah.
So no, I do not want to make beats. I will
Gotcha.
not try to make beats anymore, and I'm okay with that.
Got you. All right, bro.
Yeah, man.
I'm about to let you go.
Yeah,
But
I'm telling you,
before we
I'll
go,
give y'all your content's worth,
yeah.
man. I'm gonna give y'all content, man.
Yeah. But I'm gonna let you go after this.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
This is your this or that.
Yeah.
Q-Flo edition. You ready?
We about to get real controversial too. Go ahead.
All right, here we go. Max cheesesteaks or Del Sandro's?
Max's or Delisandro's?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. I thought you hit your fire with the Patsaginos. I was like, don't you hit me with that. Max's or Delisandro? I'm gonna say Max's.
Max's? Okay.
Yeah.
What you gonna use the most?
Delisandro's is good though, man.
Really?
Delisandro's is good though, but I like Max's more because you know what it is. Max's, you get a large cheesesteak, and their version of large is like this.
Oh wow!
So you really got 2 cheesesteaks. Like, but anyway, go ahead, go ahead, go.
All right. So which word you probably use the most, John or boy?
John or Bull? I say John more. It's so natural like that. It's natural. So I
Got
say
you.
Bull. Like Bull usually be like intentional with me. It
Yeah.
usually come out like intentional. Like, yo, what's Bull on? Like, but I say John so like it's like part of my natural vocabulary. It's like water, you know?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
All right. So the Eagles winning another Super Bowl or the 76ers winning the NBA title?
Eagles, Eagles, Eagles. I'm not a big basketball fan.
Really?
Yeah, if
Wow.
you should have asked me about the Phillies because baseball
Okay.
is my because that
Really?
one's tougher. Like I think I would say the Phillies
Oh
just because I
wow.
recently like I seen two with the Eagles. I watched both of unlike the Cowboys. I seen my Super Bowls. Um, so yeah, like if you had said Eagles or Phillies, I would probably say the Phillies just
Phillies. Oh
because I've
wow.
only seen the Phillies win it once. We lost the last time we went to the World Series, so I need them
Wow.
to go back and win it this time.
Got you. All right. Spoken word at the Rotunda or open mic at a hip hop showcase?
What you know about the Rotunda? What you know about the Rotunda?
I do my
oh,
research.
oh, you was doing your study. What you know about the Rotunda? Oh man. Oh, what was the other one?
or open mic at a hip hop showcase.
Define hip hop showcase. Like just a
I'm
regular
like
concert
like
or
no
what?
like a showcase. Like it's an open mic, but it's like some industry people at this hip hop showcase.
Oh, I'm doing open mic.
Okay,
I'm not a spoken word. I don't do spoken word. So
got you.
people tell me like, well, it's just rap, slow down. Nah, I can't. My stuff is too it's in the pocket. Like y'all, my music is too in
Yeah,
the pocket. Like
got you.
it's gonna sound like I'm rapping slow. Man, you okay? What you know about the Rotunda? One of my best shows was at the Rotunda. All right, come on, come on,
Oh
come on,
wow,
come on.
okay. You got a day off, and you got some time to spare. Are you watching wrestling matches or rap battles?
I'm watching wrestling matches.
Okay,
Uh, rap. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Like battle rap hasn't appealed to me in a long. Well, I might no, I'm lying because I could watch old rap battles
yeah,
like Surfing Hitman. Oh, then rap
yeah,
battles, rap
yeah, yeah, yeah,
battles.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's real. All right, you got that call. You got one
Okay.
spot left on the track.
Ooh.
Jafia Life or Eshawn?
Oh, oh man, oh man, Jafia Life or Eshawn? Who am I calling first? Oh man,
You only got one spot that somebody
one
can fill.
spot left.
Yeah.
How gritty is the beat? No, I'm joking. Uh, man, that's a good one. Uh, I might call Eshawn. I
Eshawn.
might call
Okay.
Eshawn. Yeah.
Okay. All right. This is another one. You got
Dang, that's a
Holy
good one.
Smoke. They
Okay.
said Michael come you say flow. Q. You got two options. You can start the cipher or close the cipher. Which one you doing?
I could start the cipher or
Or you
close the cipher.
close the cipher.
I'm gonna close it.
Close it? Okay, bet.
Yeah, we gonna end out on the bank because I know what I'm gonna do. We gonna end out on the bank, especially if Abel rapping again, bro. Like, man, we had to time that so Abel went first, destroyed the building. I said, "Oh, I'm going third." When Abel said he was going first, I said, "I'm going third," because whoever following that not gonna get the reaction they want, and then whoever follows that gonna get the reaction they want. Strategic.
That's
So yeah,
funny.
no, I'm gonna close out the cipher.
All right. NCO or TLS?
Don't do that. Don't do that. uh, I'm gonna say TLS. TLS is my brainchild. Like
Okay.
TLS is my I started TLS. NCO was more of a joint
Yeah.
thing where like we just like all got together and
Yeah.
threw ideas out. But TLS was me and
Got
like
you.
and then like Mitch just co-signed the idea and I was like, all right, let's do it. But
Wow.
that's my brainchild. And to see where we are now versus that wasn't even our intention,
Yeah.
to be like, oh yeah, one of the best collectives. Like that wasn't even like our intentions. We were just
Yeah.
doing artist development. And now like we dropping albums and mixtapes.
Yeah.
So
That's
nah,
dope.
TLS.
Got you. I real quick, I do feel like NCO is your is your side to not be so boom bap-ish, Griselda sounding. I feel like that's your
Yeah,
like.
that
I
too.
could rap on other beats, guys.
Yeah,
I don't know,
yeah.
so,
Because
yeah,
show is going to challenge us to do that.
yeah,
He's gonna send us stuff that's not primarily boom bap or gritty, but it's
yeah,
still comfortable for me to like. Oh, you know what? I could do something to this.
yeah.
I can't wait for y'all to hear what we got next too. We doing the member. We got a fourth member.
Okay,
We doing that reveal real soon.
got you.
And I'm so glad we're back, man. I'm
Yeah,
so
it's
this gonna
yo,
turn to
though.
another story, and I don't know
Okay,
how much
okay,
time, how
okay.
much more.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
know how
yeah.
much more time you want me to go. I can keep going,
No, 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 no,
but
no, no,
yeah, that's what I'm
no.
saying.
You Philly brothers know how to talk. That's
Hey,
all
I
good.
love talking music, man.
Yeah,
It's my
yeah.
passion, man. Especially
All right,
CHH, man.
I got two more, and
All
then
right, I was about to say, yeah.
we got
Come
two
on. Give me
more.
two more.
Yeah.
Give me two more. Give me two more.
All right, so you strap for Tom, but these two artists need a verse from you. Who you giving the verse to first? Prodigy or C4?
Oh, that's so foul. I'm strapped for time, but
You strap the
they
Tom, but both of them say, "Hey, I need a verse from you, and I need to turn my stuff in tonight." Who you giving the verse to? Like, but you only could do one verse.
I can only do one verse.
You're gonna do one verse.
Um, Probably C4.
Okay,
Probably C4. Prodi is a lot more understanding than C4 when it comes to timetables. Cause C4 be like, like when C4 be kept waiting,
yeah,
he'd be annoyed. But like Prodi be a little more understanding because he knows again, like Prodi knows a lot more about my life.
got you.
So
Okay,
like he understands more. That's no credit to C4. C4 don't know.
yeah,
So yeah.
got you. My last one, and I
All
asked
right.
this a couple people:
Okay.
Christian rapper or rapper who is Christian?
Oh, Christian rapper.
Okay,
Christian rapper. I like the title. And it helps though. I don't everybody else can't say it. It helps being from Philly.
got you.
It helps being from Philly because
Got you.
people like, oh, where you from? I'm from Philly. Oh yeah, y'all be rapping. They don't care.
Yeah,
At that point, they don't like, yeah, I'm a Christian rapper. Oh, that's cool. I know y'all be rapping for the Lord. So
got you. Well, Q, I feel like this was fun, bro. I
oh yeah,
laughed,
nah,
I
this
had
is dope,
fun
man. This is a
and
good one.
everything. And tell everybody how they can reach out to you and just give your socials and everything, bro.
Yes, sir. Now I made a mistake and made my Instagram and Twitter's different. So the underscores in different locations. So on on Instagram, if y'all
Yeah,
want to, Instagram is where I do all my music posts. Y'all not
got
gonna get
you.
a lot of music posts on Twitter.
Okay.
So for Instagram, if you just want, keep up with the music, keep up with the dogs and all that, see
Yeah,
how we doing. It's Q-Flow Music underscore 215. QFLO, there's no W, QFLO music underscore 215. But if you want to interact with me and talk with me, I do most of that on Twitter. And that's QFlow underscore music 215. Spelled the same way, QFLO. It's
yeah,
just the underscore is before the music versus after the music.
got you, bro. Thank you so much,
Thank
man.
you for having me, man.
Nah,
This was
man, this was
dope. This
yeah,
was
this
fun,
this
man.
I enjoyed it so much, and man, we gotta.
Hit me up
Uh,
for part two, man. I can keep going.
I'm trying to beat the fire. The fire gave me 2 strong hours, bro.
I can give you, yeah, man.
Yeah, I know. But yo, man, thank you so much, bro.
Thank you,
Thank you
man.
so much. Anything Q-Flow drops, man, please go support that. He's a
Yep,
good brother. You
yep.
heard his heart, everything good, man. So yeah,
Please
shout out to
appreciate
all
it.
the Kingdom citizens, Kingdom Ox everywhere. We are out.
Salute.